Flee while you can.
Okay.
You will not win.
Decades-old letter, okay. The glowing crystal, let's take it. Large, cheap, natural crystal. Are all crystals natural? That's what I would think. The village.
Very well.
3 decades old letter. Madame, I can assure you that the Circle of Mage is not a sacrilegious institution, and that indeed we operate under the supervision of the Chantry, unfortunately. It would make our investigation of your husband's death much easier if you would simply cooperate with us. I'm disappointed to hear that you sold the Golem activation rod. I understand both it and your husband were of invaluable aid to King Marek during his war against Honnleath. Without the rod, we cannot discern whether Wilhelm's golem was responsible for his murder. The golem will simply have to remain where it is unless the villagers can find a means to destroy it. Our condolences to you and your son for your loss. I imagine it's of little consolation to you, but your husband is much admired here and will be missed. May care keep you, first enchanted Arlen. Okay.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
I'm looking for whoever owned that statue outside.
The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale.
That's foolish. Why leave the barrier? That's the safest place there ever was.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
So, you're saying the golem is defective?
How should I know? It must be. My father was its master, and it still killed him. Surely that's not normal behavior. My father's name was Wilhelm. Mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Honnleath. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, It's yours now.
Except the control room doesn't work. Nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
How would you tell me the phrase now?
And then what will happen to Amalia? No, I won't tell you. I don't care what you do. If you want that bloody golem, then find my little girl.
How do you know she's still alive?
I don't, it's true. I'm terrified that something's happened to her and she's lying in there, injured. I can't leave here until I know for certain. Surely you can understand that.
No. What killed this man who went after her?
There are defenses my father put down here to keep strangers out. I knew about the barrier, I had the key for that, but the rest of it, well, we never came down here. Ever.
I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
She has to be there. She has to be nowhere. She has... Okay. Let's talk a little bit more with him.
Done. What now?
Why won't she come back, or at least yell out? I don't understand!
Can you tell me anything about the defenses?
Not really. We never came down here after my father died. My mother was too frightened. The barrier was supposed to keep most people out, and those who got past it dealt with whatever lies ahead. I can only imagine what my father was doing that he needed to be so careful. I'm not sure I want to know.
What do you remember about the golem?
Almost nothing. It used to be bigger, I think. Aside from that, it was just a walking statue. Father said it talked, but I never heard it. Mother tried to have it destroyed, but no luck. I think that's when she sold the rod, but no one ever came to claim it.
Tell me about your father.
I was so young when he died, I hardly remember. All I know is he was a fine mage and a healer. What he needed this laboratory for, or why the circle of Mage let him be out here, I honestly have no idea.
I'll see if I can reach her.
Please hurry!
Okay. Thanks, game. For telling me it's going to be a fucking disaster. Time to be extra careful, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't sound friendly.
It will be done.
That's the guy. All right. That's a problem.
What?
As you say.
Let's have at it! You have forced my hand.
As you say.
So shall it be. That should not have taken as long as it did.
I agree with that. Creatures. The Ash Wraith. Legend has it that when Andraste's ashes were taken into hiding, some of her closest disciples gave themselves to the fire, that the restless souls might remain to guard her final resting place for her. Where these are the spirits of Andraste's disciples, or merely fate spirits, the temple that houses the sacred urn is filled with wraiths created from a burnt corpse. An Ash Wraith is a powerful and amorphous opponent, able to lash and smother while being immune to most physical attacks. Even if successfully dispersed, it can reform at a later time. Magic is the only real way to fight such a creature, wind and ice attacks being most useful. They are capable of creating small whirlwinds that are devastating to anyone unfortunate enough to get close, and their touch leaves the person drained. The Harvest Ring. Mage or Rogue? Warrior or Rogue, actually. Okay.
Yes.
Strength and dexterity and attack. Okay, let's get to him since he doesn't have any. Ooh. Let's learn up. Same as always. 1, 2, 3. Now what? The Affliction Hex. That would be more useful if I had more spells, or with Morrigan around. Don't think that's as useful right now. What could I could get this one. That is useful. It's a powerful spell. These two are powerful and cheap to get. Let's see. Healing. Bonus to attack, no. A wisp. Or this. So I do think I'm missing a little bit of... Or what is this? Target suffers from a frustrating hex of inaccuracy. Well, that would be most useful for very difficult opponents. 28 magic I can get. Let me check. The same old problem. Do I prepare for later or for... But this is very good. Very fucking good. Okay, let's invest in the future. As much as I dislike it. But as long as I don't have more mages, that the spell is pretty much useless. Greater Worm Balm. The Journeyman Rune and the Injury Kit. Okay. That's better than nothing. The Worm Balm.
It will be done.
The Journal of Enchanter Wilhelm. 13 Pluitanis. The interrogation of the demon is going well. It's rather satisfying, provided that what it's saying is true. I have sent all my research so far to first Enchanter Arden, and while he's concerned on my safety, he has not think there is reason to stop us yet. All I hope is that the Templars do not discover what I'm doing. How will we find another way to deal with the demonic possession if the Chantry does not let us research it? 20 Illuviesta. Young Matthias nearly wandered down here today, and this time I forgot to leave the barrier up. I believe I will key the defenses to ignore anyone of my blood. I would rather have the boy stumble into the laboratory than have him killed by my forgetfulness, poor lad. All he wants is to know why his father spent so much time beneath the tower. I'll send him more time. Spend more time with him, I swear it. 28 Illuviesta. Sherry's acting strangely. I wonder if I should discontinue my experiments upon it. I'm so near to breakthrough, I'm certain. Perhaps it is best I focus on the demon. 2 Materialis. The demon almost managed to get away again. Tricky. I shall have to be more careful. Young demon sent a letter asking me to return to Redcliffe. I shall have to consider it soon. 11 Materialis. Could it be? What an intriguing discovery, especially considering that the demon was attempting to keep me from it at all costs. Or did it lead me to that information by seemingly denying it to me? It must discover the truth! Umbralia. I think it's time to dismiss this demon. It's too dangerous for me to continue holding it. I cannot discount the possibility that it's having some influence over the column. Or is it my experiments? I will try to activate Shield for the time being, and then deal with the demon once and for all. Let it end here. There are no further entries. I guess the demon won that chess match.
Yes.
Fire crystal. Ice crystal. Amalian the kitty. Okay.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees?
They might very well do that. If that were a fucking cat.
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
I'm not here to play games.
Oh well. I suppose Kitty and I will just have fun on our own till someone more interesting comes along. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting.
Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
I would not suggest leaving in such hostile company anyhow, Amalia. Look how they act.
Holy shit! That's not really a cat, is it?
Of course she's a cat. She just talks, that's all.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Right. What are you really?
I am a cat, really. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
A stranger who finds you very interesting.
Oh, did you hear that, Amalia? I have another admirer.
That's because you're wonderful, Kitty.
I have been bound to this chamber for decades, cut off from all contact. It has been maddening. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Don't you think you'll notice something is out of place?
Mortals often allow themselves to be blinded by hope. They see what they wish to see. If the father hopes to see his Amalia alive and unharmed, perhaps he will.
Very well. Tell me how to free you, then.
The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Free the demon. Matthew's daughter Amalia is unharmed, but held captive by a demon that has taken the form of a cat. The demon is restrained by the mechanisms Wilhelm placed so long ago. Has asked you for help. You have agreed to free the demon and allow it to possess Amalia. Why not? Demons are a kind of mages, aren't they? Okay, let's free this thing quickly. I'm going to assume I need to make the fire flow somehow. Yes.
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
Okay, I see how that works.
Father doesn't like cats, but he never met Kitty.
Of course. It will be done.
Kitty
As you
just
say.
grabbed Velma and locked her up in this room. Isn't
Holy
that
shit.
awful?
I think I'm almost done.
Kitty is my best friend.
Yeah. Maybe? Okay, this one is tricky. And then that one. This one. How do I
Of
get
course.
it?
Yes.
I was
Fuck.
thinking about the sun, silly.
It will be done.
Stop getting yourself some fire. Now what? Shouldn't that be it?
Tell me a story.
Very well.
Shit. I'm missing one. Okay, let's get out of here.
Oh, it's a
Missing
flower.
one.
Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
How do I do that? I think I could have an answer here. If I do this,
Of course.
during this one here, can that be done? Not sure it can.
I like it when Kitty sings to me.
Yes. As you say.
Could this fucking work? Yes, it
course.
could.
Very well.
I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and...
Okay.
I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
My manly soldiers.
Close your eyes, my darling. This will take but a moment.
Okay.
Yes, this is what I wanted. To see, to feel, as mortals do. Yes. I will go now to my father. He will be happy to see me.
Mr. Disapproves. We'll give some shit.